Hey yo, what's poppin', y'all? It's your boy Monster Motors that just talk real talk, the place for real thoughts and real talk. You dig? Now, this was going on right here, right? We got P Diddy's lawyers calling him an amateur pornographer, not a porn star. You feel me? Because he was over there sitting over there in the chair, beating his tootsie roll off. You feel me? Let's be real. But they calling him an amateur pornographer, and they going with that, and they running with that. You feel me? And real thoughts and real talk. That's a good angle to go with because P Diddy was, he was running around doing the freak offs and all that. But the thing about it, when it comes to these black guys that are rich and be into this type of stuff, they don't do it the legal way. A lot of people like to come at Hugh Hefner and say this and say that about Hugh Hefner, but no, he had the official Playboy Mansion. He had the official Playboy magazine. He had the official Playboy bunnies that probably signed contracts and all that. When he did parties, it was at the Playboy Mansion. See, P. Diddy was doing parties here, there, under the cover, down low. You feel me? Under the table, all type of crazy stuff. Freak offs. P. Diddy didn't have a freak off magazine. Let's be real. So let's get into this, man. P. Diddy lawyers are running with the narrative of P. Diddy was just an amateur pornographer. You heard? So Sean Diddy Combs' lawyers have been working overtime to spring the music mogul from prison. Combs is currently awaiting sentencing on two lesser charges after being acquitted on racketeering and sex trafficking charges in July. Now his legal team has suggested the lesser charges shouldn't stand either. His team has been carefully, mind y'all, hold on, first of all, I'm taking me a little sip right now, so understand. I done did this video about 9 times, but the AI wasn't letting me download the video, so you feel me? So now you're catching me when I'm sipping, but it is what it is. Now his legal team has suggested the less serious charges shouldn't stand either. His team has been carefully trying to position P. Diddy as nothing more than an amateur pornographer and his videos as personal pornography. This is a very good legal reason for that position, right? Excuse me, y'all. What was Sean Diddy Combs convicted of? Like I said, he was into a lot of stuff that falls in the lines of being a pornographer. So he should just do it the legal way. Sean Diddy Combs was arrested in 2024 after a raid on his properties in Los Angeles and Miami. The music mogul was charged with sex trafficking and racketeering, but was ultimately acquitted of both charges. That doesn't mean he walked away free and clear. He was found guilty on 2 counts of violating the Mann Act. And they say P. Diddy was violating men, but violating the Mann Act. He is currently awaiting sentencing, although his legal team has argued the legitimacy of the conviction. Now let's get into what is the Mann Act. Because we heard that P. Diddy was violating the man, but no man really came through and said P. Diddy violated them. But he was violating the Mann Act when it comes to you feel me? The Mann Act is a federal law that makes it a crime to transport an individual, a man, across state lines or across country borders for the purpose of prostitution or illegal sexual activities. It was first enacted into law in 1910. They've been trafficking motherfuckers. You feel me? It has been revised over the years. While the Mann Act is a legitimate charge, it isn't without critics. Meaning, people was like, that's not the Mann Act. The man was doing what he want to do. You feel me? According to the criminal defense firm, the broad language of the act allows for convictions where there are no real crimes taking place, like in the case of consensual sexual activities. This is what Diddy's lawyers are now arguing occurred during the freak-offs and the other choreographed sexual escapades. So they're saying this act only, like for example, right, P. Diddy and this whole freak-off thing, these was all consensual acts. It wasn't like P. Diddy was pimping out these hoes, smacking them up, telling them, be here at 5 a.m. and you're going to slide off with 50 dudes and it's going to be for free. You heard? He wasn't doing that. This was all consensual. Why would his lawyers argue that he filmed amateur pornography? After being convicted on 2 counts of violating the Mann Act, Diddy's attorneys filed a motion to overturn the conviction. Team categorized Diddy's freak offs and Wild King Nights That's amateur pornography. Mark, Diddy's lead attorney, has argued that the sex acts that were recorded were consensual and non-commercial. Therefore, he claims they are protected under the First Amendment. I don't know what the First Amendment is, but my speculation is that it's basically these are my tapes, my personal sexual freak off type of freaky ish I do. It's not no stuff I'm putting out and selling. I'm not putting it on the dark net. P. Diddy's not doing that. This is personal stuff. Y'all really ran up in there and found the nigga baby oil. Let's be real here. All right, so let's get into this real quick before we get off here. Could he walk free sooner than later? When Diddy first walked into the federal courthouse in New York City, he was facing up to life behind bars. The heavy sentence weighed on the former music mogul, as evidenced by his age appearance. He has avoided those hefty prison terms, but he could still spend a few years behind bars. While his convictions carry a sentence of up to 20 years, he's likely won't serve anywhere near that amount of time. So if you think about it, man, P. Diddy went at them people. You feel me? And this was more like, yeah, if you got stuff in your background and you go at them people, they gonna pull that stuff out your background. You feel me? And P. Diddy been doing this stuff for years, but people been letting it slide. But now going at them people allowed this to be put on the forefront. Now that it's on the forefront, should P. Diddy be a pornographer? You feel me? Not a porn star, because they said he got the Tootsie Roll. Tootsie Roll! With a Tootsie Roll. He got the Tootsie Roll. So he's sitting over there just fuming things. What do y'all think about that? And what do y'all think about this mosquito that just came across the screen? Well, I'm about to disperse from this whole scene. I'm out here on my porch. Holla at your boy. Tell me shit. Did P. Diddy, after he finished with all this BS, should he be an official pornographer instead of doing this under the table stuff that where it could lead to criminal allegations and criminal, you know, whatever. It's your boy Monster Mo. This that just talk real talk, place for real thoughts and real talk. You dig? Don't get caught slipping and stay off the social media. And remember, I'm the first nigga in the YouTube streets. JTRT podcast with the AI glasses. Don't let none of these niggas tell you different. Oh, I've been had him in the stash and all that. Nah, nigga, you ain't have him, nigga.